We're going to create a new banner. This is a Jum Doc alert.
In the effort to stand for what he believed in, his action to sit was later lifted to taking a knee.
To say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now.
We can continue to alert the people that watch us, that listen to us, as this is not the way.
Must they run their mouths like that? This is what happens when you attempt to leave high school a year early to join the NBA.
Make America great again. I think that you're harking back to an era that was not great for everyone.
He's fired. He's fired!
And it's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid to bounce a ball. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Athletes should never
shut up and dribble.
Muhammad Ali took a stand against the Vietnam War, saying,
"And shoot them for what? They never called me. They never lynched me.
I'm not gonna help nobody get something my don't have. If I'm gonna die, I'll die now, right here fighting you."
He was stripped of his title, but he would not
shut up and dribble.
Tommy Smith and John Carlos, winning gold and bronze at the '68 Mexico Games, had to make their voices heard.
I wore black gloves to represent social power. I wore socks, not shoes, to represent poverty.
Colin Kaepernick protested the racial injustices that plague America, taking a knee to bring awareness to the killings of minorities at the hands of police. Megan Rapinoe was the first white athlete to kneel and sparked outrage from outlets like Fox News. Still, she prevailed, winning the World Cup, Golden Boot, and Golden Ball.
We have to be better. We have to love more, hate less. We gotta listen more and talk less. It's our responsibility to make this world a better place.
At the ESPYs, I asked many athletes, what did you think of Laura Ingram's bigoted stick-to-sports rhetoric of
shut up and dribble?
Tobias Harris had a down-to-earth view.
That was terrible. Number one, because we're more than an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids look up to us, right? So it's a role model. Sometimes people look at us as athletes just like we just supposed to dribble a basketball and we ain't supposed to have no intelligence. And when you get some brothers in here that do have that intelligence and do go out and speak for what they respect on and what they feel, it seems to get ridiculed sometimes.
Yes, I'm wearing a Space Jam 2 Bugs outfit. Onward. Shaquem Griffin, the marvelous and inspirational one-handed linebacker for the Seahawks, doubled down.
It's always more than sport. It's all about who you can help inspire. It's all about who you can help to be a better person. Because you can help one person, that one person can help 1,000 later.
Exactly. This hits home for Shaquem. If he did
shut up and dribble,
he wouldn't have inspired Daniel Carrillo, who was born with one hand. That's Carrillo receiving a Griffin jersey. Griffin saw it and sent Carrillo this.
Hey, what's up, Daniel? Shaquem here, man. I just wanted to say happy birthday. I seen the video, man. It was very touching. I had to start watching it because I'm around a lot of fans and stuff. But, you know, it was very touching, man. But hopefully we can get you down to a game or something. Hopefully I can meet you one day.
Thus, Griffin told us,
I mean, we're always more than athletes. I mean, that's what we learn. That's what it's all about. It's all about who can you impact.
The UFC's Kamaru Usman, the champion of the welterweight division, knows the struggle. In his native Nigeria, his day consisted of him walking miles to get water in the searing heat of Africa. We had to farm where you couldn't eat unless you planted it and watched it grow. He will not
shut up and dribble.
Here's why.
We're not just athletes. You know, of course, yeah, we're athletes, but besides that, when we go home and we put that ball down or we're not throwing punches and things like that, we're still human beings. So we still have to live in this world. So you can't say just stick to sports because we're not just sports figures. We're not just athletes.
When the Clippers' Landry Shamet heard shut up and dribble, his reaction was,
you know, it was disgusting. We're not, it'd be like telling her to, shut up and call the news. Like, just call the news. Don't do anything else. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Growing yourself outside of sports, because this is a very small window in reality. So I'm a big proponent of, being more than just, your position and your contract and what team you play for. I'm big on that.
And even the honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu, took a shot at Fox News and the shut up and dribble narrative.
I think our platform, I think it offers us a lot of different opportunities. It gives us a great voice, and I really appreciate guys like LeBron James and what they're doing, how they're speaking out, because they're really setting the precedence for the guys that's going to follow them.
Athletes are more than just a performer. They embody what it means to have a mind, a heart, and a soul. To not let the job title define you. As Mike Conley once put it,
fans will be fans, and like any sport, they don't see you as people when you walk on that court.
Those times are over. Folks like the weasel-speaking Ben Shapiro, the I hate everything except when Trump does it talking head Laura Ingraham, the alt-right superhero Tucker Carlson, and many others will defame the iconic moments of being more than an athlete. Do athletes get paid handsomely? Of course. There's no denying that. But they are more than a contract. They are celebrated in their communities. They are looked to as leaders. They are celebrated as such and have the backing of 1,000 armies. They are the voice to the voiceless, the example to set, the tone to match. The mindless, shut up and dribble sportsmen and women days have concluded. While alt-right pundits use the talking point of marginalizing athletes just to a ball or a bat or a field, they can blame themselves for this reckoning. Mazel tov on digging your own grave and provoking this moment. In the words of every Republican endorsed by the NRA, thoughts and prayers, my friends. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.